For us, our limited edition Botanico Collection Box has been a labour of love, a bow to Italy and the inspiration it provides, and a celebration, I guess, of the sanctuary and magic that we have found here at the Candle Barn. And most importantly, a thank you to you, our Lusso lovelies, without whom absolutely none of this would be possible. We wanted this collection to bring together all of the things that we love most about Italy. And we didn't really want to go for the obvious choices of Rome or Milan or other places like that most people have heard of and know a bit about. We kind of wanted to take you to some other places. Now more than ever, our homes are important to us. They need to feel like a sanctuary, a beautiful place, a haven. So we wanted to bring a bit of that beauty into your home. So here's the making of Botanico. So Sorrento is a beautiful old town in southern Italy overlooking the Bay of Naples on the Amalfi Coast. And everything about Sorrento is beautiful anyway, but it's overwhelmingly the scent of lemon. It's surrounded by lemon groves, and even just walking through the town itself, you're assaulted by the smell of lemon everywhere. So for us, the blend had to represent that true scent there, which is an essential oil that comes from the skin, but a sweeter lemon that comes from the flesh, and that slightly greenness from the lemon leaves is what gives it a kind of zinginess, a kind of almost frizzanti feel to it. So we dried lemons, and then we rehydrated them again with lemon oil and dried them again, so that when they're embedded in the wax and you melt them, you get these bursts of extra deep scent and a bit of extra drama as they drift around in your wax. It's beautiful. Palermo had to make an entrance into the collection because it's beautiful, as is all of Sicily, but there's some traditions and history there that I particularly love, and they are around its national sort of flower, which is the Pamelia or frangipani flower, as you would know it. But the tradition there is for Sicilian mothers to grow Pamelia plants in their gardens and gift them to their daughters upon marriage to go into their home. So for us, about our home being in the Candle Barn now, we felt like that was a beautiful one to add, and we embedded calendula flowers because a certain species there is endangered, so we wanted a little nod to that as well. But it's created this beautiful perfume that I just adore. We just had to include the region of Calabria for this collection. It's a wonderful region. It's less touristy than other places. It's forests and mountains and national parks and sea. It's stunning, but it is overwhelmingly a citrus region, and you have grove upon grove growing bergamot, oranges, clementines. It's wonderful. So this had to be an orange-based scent. And what we did was blend the bergamot, which is slightly more bitter, the sweet clementine for the sweetness, it's very rich orange scent, but also amber for the smokiness that comes from the mountains and the resin and the sort of musk in the air. It's a really deep, lovely orange without being just pure orange. It's quite smoky. It's really, really, really lovely. And for me, it just takes me back there immediately. We had to celebrate the drama and the art and the history and the architecture of Florence in this collection. And we also wanted to celebrate it being the modern birthplace of perfume brought about by Catherine de' Medici and her perfumer. So we wanted to represent the old through the musk and the amber to get that smokiness of the old architecture books and paintings, but also the rose and the vanilla to give that perfume for the romance. So the rose petals were infused with rose and vanilla oils, and for us that red kind of also represents the sort of red rooftops of Florence as well. It's a really dreamy, musky, pretty scent that isn't overly floral, and I'm really hoping you're going to love it as much as I do. The wider region of Tuscany had to be included. For me, Tuscany is at its best early in the morning or at dusk, and it's incredibly aromatic. It's such a herby mixture. You've got the mountains and the forest, but you've got beaches and you've got vineyards and you've got olive groves. So this was complicated. We had to blend lots of different things together, but mainly what you're going to find is jasmine, some lighter rose petals, some Italian herbs, all brought together to give you that aromatic Tuscan air. Last but not least is Venezia or Venice. This is very special to me and Richard. This is where I spent my 30th birthday and got engaged. We stayed on San Clemente Island that you can see here at the San Clemente Palace Hotel, and I became obsessed with the air there. And this is where the idea for Una Lusso actually was very first born. There's something very unique about it as a place anyway. To have a city on water like that, but you've got a very woody scent in the air. There is a lot of blue on the gondolas. There's a lot of aromatic herbs used because there's fish on every menu. What we've ended up with is a very, very pretty watery scent that blends samphire and sea salt and vetiver and moss together. And for me, it's beautiful, and for me, it is Venice. And so that is Botanico. There is a little piece of us and the candle barn in every box, and we hope you enjoy them and love them as much as we have loved making them and celebrating this amazing first year, getting to know you all. Enjoy.